Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners. Oh, UV.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
And there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Archie Wednesday night Hump Day Extravaganza. With me, your host, Ranger J, 1999, and joining me as always is the lightsaber builder himself, Sir Loki.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? What's up with you, homie? How's the harem?
Doing really well, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, they got their
Given the
COVID.
circumstances.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a lot of good stuff to talk about tonight, man. I'm really psyched. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. We got my girl, Bo-Katan. We're going to hit that hard tonight. We also going to talk about Conquest, get all the news and stuff here. And that's what we do on the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community. Glad to have you guys here on a Wednesday on a St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day there, Loki. What part, how much of you are you Irish?
Shoot, man. Like negative 0%.
No,
whatever.
I think you have a little Irish. We all have a little Irish in us.
Sure, man.
You sure you don't want? You sure you don't have a little Irish in you?
Pretty sure.
You
no.
want some?
Not from you, brother. Come on.
I didn't say for me. See, you made that assumption. See, I was going to hook you up, but I guess not. I was going to help you expand the harem, get you some redheads in there, but it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Welcome in, skewers. Welcome to the show. Got a lot to talk about. Love to see you guys here. Get that energy going by hitting that thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all the stuff you hear YouTubers say. This is what we do here. Make sure you watch the video all the way through. That's important. What else is important about YouTube? I don't know. It's YouTube. We've been doing this for so long. Coming up on 5 years, Loki. What's wrong with us? What is wrong with us, Loki? 5 years. My sweet Jesus. That's a long time.
Feels like 20 years, bro.
I know. It feels like 20 years. Well, yeah, and streaming, it's like 20 years. Like, it's like dog years. If you stream for 5, it's like you have to multiply it by 4. So, but glad to have you guys here. Now, for some reason, if you hear my mom yelling and screaming and come running down to the basement, we've had really, really bad weather out here today. Lots of tornadoes in the area. And so I own the basement area of the whole house. And so if she comes running down, then you know that if you're yelling and screaming, I'll be like, okay. Well, probably be preceded by power outages because we've had a few of those today, internet losses. If it happens, nothing I can do. It's just the weather has been god freaking awful. During the lunchtime, you should have seen it. Like, it was bad. We were getting thunder and lightning. I mean, it was shaking the whole house. The internet went out a couple times real quick.
Wow.
The power actually went out. I had the power surge, happen. So, yeah, a lot of great poopy things have been going on. But go ahead and give your greeting in the chat, folks. Let us know you're out there. Say hi to us. Say hi to everybody. You know what? I may just read everybody say hi today. Read some comments today, Loki. Why not? Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Now, we also will be doing questions. If you have any questions you want to post to me or Loki as we go through this. And I'm going to change it up too. I'm going to play some music. God dang it, Loki. We don't have any music. I'm going to play some music. This is what I do.
Let's play some music.
Yeah, let's play some music. Let's get some music going here. Turn it down just a little bit, though. Yeah, there we go. It's in the background, but we don't want it too much in the foreground. So we have to keep it in the background. But if you have a question, as I was saying, go ahead and get those in the chat. I'm sure there's plenty of questions, so make sure that you When you put your question in the chat, make sure you put the actual word question in front of your actual question statement. That helps me scoop it up, because remember, it's just me and little old Loki today. And then, oh yeah, Loki, you didn't submit your report to GA Center, you son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you might want to do that after this. Help
When
me
you
out.
guys, you're doing the big show tonight, right?
Yeah, we're doing the big GAC
Okay.
Centers
You
right
got
after this. Yeah. So
I was hoping they would update GG, but I didn't see that yet. So
yeah,
I'll go watch the old episodes and crank it up.
it's all right.
That's why we stream our GAC, so we can
go back and look at it and say, hey, what the hell did I do wrong here? So there you go. It is what it is. All right. So we got everybody in chat. We got me and Loki. Loki, let's just get into it, man. I mean, we'll give everybody a few. I don't know. What do you feel like, Loki? Should we say hi to everybody that's in chat so far and say thank you for being here, or should we just go right into the news?
I said hi everyone in the chat already. So
Well, I know, but we want to say hi to all the skewers. I'm actually going to read out their names.
all right, let's do that.
Do that? Okay. So give your greeting in, whip out your pickle, stroke your Wookiees, get my attention. We're going to start saying hi to everybody. We got our man Yuta, a.k.a. Kid Yoda. He's in the chat, says pew pew. Elliot Worsfold fired back Loki, and he gave a bang bang in response to the pew pew. Dr. Feelgood's here. He's the one that makes you feel all right. Longtime sponsor and viewer. He's got all the emojis. He's got the pickle hype, the poopful baby ranger, the Yoda drinking soup. He says, let's kick the tires and light the fires. Glad to have you here, Dr. Feelgood. One of our resident physicians here, Loki. I know we've got plenty. Contingent 33's in the house. Says hello there. Hello there. Hadgel Jetberg says, huzzah! Just when I thought I'd never get bays. I mean, I don't know if that's something I don't know. It's bays. But you know what? You got them. You got the farm done, and that's all that matters. Who else we got? We've got Foreigner, who says hello there, skewers. Hello, Foreigner. Stonewall says, hey, Ranger and Loki. Glad to have you here, Stonewall. Darth Revan 1023 says, at another Turn of Twins stream. They're just going to start right in on me tonight, Loki. I like to be fair. Darth Revan starting the Eternal Twins bullshit. Do I ban him now, or do I give him a one-time pass?
Give him a one-time pass.
All right, we'll give him a one-time pass.
Bo-Katan's in the game.
That's right. I got my girl Katie Sackhow. That's making me feel very... She makes me feel very tingly all over, Loki, like when I used to climb the rope in gym class. Let's see here. Lord Megatron and the Decepticons are here. They're taking a break, Loki, from their world domination a second time today of plunging the Earth resources for Energon, and I'm glad that they're here. So there we go. Harley's here. She says, "What's up? What's going on, Harley girl?" Johnny Moe, one of our D&D participants on our D&D stream, says hi everyone. Hello, Johnny Morani, or John Moran, as old Grande would say. Ronan Zai, man, did you see that thing that he made for me? I think I showed it in that one stream. Did you?
No, you said it was too heavy to...
All right, I'm going to get this and go full camera so we can show this. This is the
snap,
sickest thing I've ever got. So let me go full screen here, baby. I got to go full screen. Actually, no. Gallery view. Thank you. Pin it. Now the damn thing wants to fight me. All right. Now Zoom wants to fight me. Okay, we're going to pin me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you said this thing's like super massive.
Look at this.
Whoa.
Look at it.
Dude, that's sick.
And it's dimensional because the waves are actually in the flag. They actually come up and stuff, man. It's dumb. This is the sickest thing I've ever gotten. Look at that.
Where are you gonna hang that thing?
I don't know yet. Because it weighs a ton. I'm thinking of redoing everything just because.
Wow, man, that's epic, man.
I know, man. Isn't that something
What
else?
a great surprise.
Yeah, man. That is quite the silliest gift I have ever seen. So big shout out to Ronan Zai for sending me that. Because he said he was sending me something. I'm like, okay, and people send us stuff all the time or get us stuff off the Amazon wish list, which is very much appreciated and really cool. But I was not expecting that. So yeah. So there you go. I wanted to give Ronin Zai some props because that was the sickest thing I've ever gotten. So Obito Uchiha from the Akatsuki is here. He's being nice. So we'll hopefully that happens. Let me go back to gallery view here. Do this, and then we'll go back into the game. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Mad Dog 9856 says hello everyone. Hello Mad Dog. Let's see here. We have Jay says evening RSG. Evening to you, Jay. Darth Revan says armor is on Bay's nose is why he will get Bays. Oh, I didn't realize that. That didn't put the two together. Good check on that. Hedgel Jumper says that is amazing. It is pretty dope. Darth Revan says it's bad. It says Army. Oh, Navy's better. Come on, Ranger, you know better. Yeah, I mean the Navy is not better. I mean the Navy. It's not just an adventure. It's a date. Just throwing that out there. So, every time those swabbies get a little homesick, I just throw some sand on the wall and tell them to hit the beach. All right. Contingent 33 says very awesome. Eeyore's Last Tale is here as well. Says congrats. Well, I didn't do anything to deserve it. It's just something really nice that Ronan gave. And I could not be more overwhelmed. I mean, when I got it, it was heavy as it was a big package, and then it got delivered to the wrong address. I had to go get it to the other address that usually we get mail at, and I picked it up. I'm like, good lord, what is this? I was like, god damn. But yeah, that was a pretty damn amazing thing. All right, so I think that's everybody that I can see in the chat right now. So we said hi to everybody. Hit that thumbs up. Come on, guys. Gotta hit that thumbs up. We're on the YouTubes. The only way we're going to get any kind of anything from YouTube is if you hit the thumbs up. It's three ways. You hit the thumbs up, you actually view the video, and how long you view it for. That's how they do the monetization here on YouTube. And unfortunately, we are slaves to the conformity of following their guidelines. So they make it so difficult. They really, really do. It's not like Twitch, man. Twitch, Loki, we just go over there and just get crazy. Speaking of crazy, if you want to have fun, we have Stream Elements going. You can go into Stream Elements and play all the fun bits. Even on if you go on Twitch and play the bits, it will play through. We have Stream Alerts open, and you guys can do that and play all the funny stuff. We've added a bunch of funny stuff on there. Loki, that video you sent me, I have to do it from scratch, you bastard. I have to the Steven Seagal and the kitty one. So that one's going to be I'm going to take some time for that. Feed Zeke's in the house. Says hi. He's got the thumbs up going on. Very nicely done, sir. Thank you for that, Feed Zeke. All right. So we've got that. All right. So we said hi to everybody. I'll keep saying hi to you as I see you and say thank you for being here. We really do appreciate you hanging out with us on a Wednesday. If you do anything else on a hump day, on the St. Patrick's Day, where St. Patrick himself defeated Lord Satan and free Ireland from his evil. Drove all the snakes right out of Ireland. That's the mythos there, Sir Loki. It's a good Irish. It's a good Irish story. All right. Well, let's get into the news with that little caveat. All right, we have a content update. Loki, she's here. Oh boy, Loki. I just want to talk about it. Okay. All right. From CG Doja Fett. He says, hi, Holotable Heroes. Well, hi, Doja. He says, today's update brings Bo-Katan to the Holotables. This update also includes changes to the challenge tier, rank, or pit, and several bug fixes. So let's dive in. Wait a minute. Is Thane Kyrell trying to jump in here? What? No. The GAC Whisperer would never jump in on a Wednesday stream, would he? Let's find out. Thane, are you there?
Oh yeah, what's going on,
man? What are you doing, man? You never jump on the Wednesday night shows.
That's a free time.
Hey, free time is me time here at RSG. So rock and roll. Very nice. All right, so we got Thane Kyrell here as well. That's a bonus for everybody. That means he won't be trolling my ass in chat now. We getting angry with him and looking to do horrible things to his human person. All right. Feed Zeke says, just in time to well on Bo-Katan. You're good. Doing right. All right. So, another thing is it also includes changes to the challenge tier, rank or pit raid, and several bug fixes. So, let's dive in. Come on, everybody. The water's fine. I got Loki, got Thing. We'll send them in first. If the water sucks, they'll let us know. And if they get eaten by a shark, well, then we won't be eaten by a shark. Actually, I take that back. We'll send Finn in first. see if everything's good, and then if he gets eaten by a shark, then we're good. So there we go. Obido says, thank you here to simp for Bo-Katan. Well, he's not going to be the only one, because I'm simping hard for old Katie Sackhoff, aka Bo-Katan. All right. The news brought to you by Capital Games and Smacky Smalls. When you think about Wall, think Smacky Smalls. All right, the news. The changes to the Rank or Pick Challenge tier raid are being implemented. For more information, see the forum post here. Now, we talked about that, but the changes are here. Are we ready for this? These changes? Dane, Loki, we good on this?
I don't think we have a choice, man.
Yeah, we don't really have much of a choice. We have to deal with it. So, so that's the first big change, and the other one is the arrival of Bo-Katan also means a couple of updates to Candace Ordo and Sabine Wren's kits. So they've changed the kits a little bit here. Let's talk about this. The first one is Candace. Unique one, Mandalorian Veteran. At the start of the battle, Candace gains 10% health steal and potency for each Old Republic, Mandalorian, and Scoundrel ally. Whenever Candace deals damage to an enemy, he inflicts a damage over time effect for 2 turns. Alright, Thane Loki. Looking at that change to Candace, what do you think? Will it make him worth doing something with, or do you still leave him on the Old Republic and be like, nah?
I'm thinking about doing a Zeta here soon, actually.
You son of a... No, you're not.
Yeah, actually.
Well, you don't really have anything else to work on, so... Think it was like if someone's coming up and they're going to decide to do this, would it be worth it to get Candace? Let me put it to you that way.
Oh, not right now.
What do you think, Loki?
I don't know. Did you fight Candace Ordo in Sector 5 yet?
I fought in Sector 4. A little fast. That Old Republic team pissed me off.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I mean, he's got he's got decent synergy now with a whole group of Mandalorians. And I don't know. He's got a lot of health steal and a lot of potency, and he's gonna be landing those dots. So he's gonna be pretty nuts. I mean, it just depends what the direction is gonna be on your roster. You know.
Yep.
And we have to see how Bo-Katan is. So
we're gonna break down her kit next, because I got to tell you, me and Thane broke it down yesterday when it came out live when we were getting ready to do the sectors in Conquest, and I'm not gonna lie, look, it had worked out right before. I was still in my workout gear. I got moist not from the workout. I got moist when I saw that kit and her. So just gonna throw that out there. All right, the other changes to Sabine Wren. Now this one is pretty nice. So Sabine Wren Special 2 Demolish. Deal physical damage to all enemies, stagger them for 2 turns, and expose target enemy for 2 turns. For each active Mandalorian and Phoenix ally, deal 15% more damage and expose a random enemy. Mandalorian and Phoenix allies gain critical chance up and offensive up for 2 turns. If this attack scores a critical hit, reduce Sabine's cooldowns by 2. This attack can be countered or evaded. Sweet holy mother of God. What a change to Sabine Wren. This
It's
one
actually not that big of a change. It's just including Mando allies now.
Yeah, but with what the Mandos can do, especially with Bo-Katan, that's just started making me getting a little moist again, Thane. I'm not gonna lie. It made me really start thinking about. I'm thinking of putting Sabine Wren on the Bo-Katan team. That's nasty, especially with what Bo can do. Oh God, armor shreds all over the place. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. Loki, your thoughts?
Again, like I agree with what Thane said. I mean, they just added the Mandalorian faction to it, so we'll see how it goes.
Well,
I always liked the ability. I mean, I have her. I threw the Zeta on her, and I got to gear her up a little bit more. But
I did too. Yeah, I got to put some effort into her.
Yeah, I mean, I want her to be good, and maybe this will make her a little more viable. And I think this is the only unique she has that this is the only ability she has that actually was calling out Phoenix at the time. So it's nice to have the Mando synergy now, and yeah, geared up with Bo-Katan. Hopefully, I think for sure Sabine is going to be more of a critical piece than Candace at this point, but time will tell on that. I like what they're doing though. So I mean, here's what they're trying to do is they're trying to salvage a couple of pieces from these older factions. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Phoenix, I guess, is really good at the beginning of the game. And then sooner or later they start dying out, right? And then I think it's the same with Old Republic. Like, I mean, I think people still use Old Republic at the lower levels of the game, lower tiers.
Sure.
And then now they're making, you know, obviously Jedi Knight Revan and Bastila, you're using them outside of the Old Republic team and Jolee. But then you're left with, you know, like Zalbar, Mission, Canderous, right? So it's good to see that they're making Canderous effective outside of the Old Republic team, and then now they're making Sabine effective outside of the Phoenix team. So I like that.
All right. Any more thoughts from you on this? There, GAC Whisperer of mine.
No, I agree with Loki. I've had her Zeta for a while, so I've already kind of felt what she can do. So yeah, I mean, I think she's going to be a really good, important part on that team. But yeah, besides that, I mean, I don't know about Candy. I'm still on the fence about Candy.
Well, let me. Darth Revan just sent me a message in Discord. He says, from a shard mate for a team for Bo-Katan, he says, Bo-Katan armor, Canderous, Gar Saxon +1. Armor puts Beskar 3 on Canderous. Canderous uses bow leader ability to taunt. He gets hit and does a triple counter with Gar assistant on each one. Heals the whole team, 48% protection and 48% health, plus puts speed down and probably resets the cooldown on Gar special for more TMR on his turn. And they were like, yeah, that sounds pretty broken.
Yeah, I think I told you when we went over the kits that I like Gar Saxon and Super Commando on that team.
Yeah, Super Commando was not mentioned on that team. It was everything but the Super Pooper Trooper.
Yeah, because the assists from Gar Saxon are pretty clutch, especially if you get them when you get that like +5 crit damage stacked on them.
Yeah,
You'll probably be hitting really, really hard.
Vince still says the key thing now is offense up from Sabine plus birds. That's true. Hey, Ray Rock's here. He says happy Hump Day and St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Ray Rock. Okay, so we continue on reading. Characters and ships. Of course, we got Bo-Katan, and we'll look at her kit here after this. Shard Shuffle. These characters or ships are now available in the following locations. The armor shards are now farmable from light side, 9C hard. This is in addition to the existing shards on that node, which I was made aware of that is bays. So if you haven't worked on bays, you get a free bays while you work on your armor. So, just saying, 2 for 1. Those are the best nodes. Those are pretty nice. Pretty sexual. All right. Events, Marquee Tales from the Outer Rim, Bo-Katan. It talks about this starting on the 18th. Have to be 60 plus to do it. And Forced Ally is, of course, Bo-Katan. Now, I will be going for her tomorrow during the lunch stream. Just throwing that out there. We will be getting... This is a one-time thing, Loki, that Swevens don't bother me. It does not bother me. Dark Trooper, I didn't like the Swevens. But for Bo, I'll take the Swevens hit. Because I foresee in my future a lot of Swevens. Now, I'm pretty sure Thane, I already know your answer to this. You're wailing out on her, right?
Yeah, on her, yes. Because I already have all the Mandos up and running. They're all at least Relic 4, 3.
Sure.
So I can already play around with her right away.
Okay. Loki?
I'm going to wait, probably.
You son of a... What? I'm getting a character
I
from
am gonna
Loki?
wait.
What? All right. Now, the question that I have, I'm sure Loki's
I'm going to wait, and I'll tell you one reason. Well, I mean, we're going to jump into the kit, but I'll tell you when we jump into the kit why I'm going to wait.
Loki's hesitant on a tune?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. That being said, now this is the thing that threw me off. We all knew Bo-Katan was coming. I don't think anybody here on the panel was like surprised by Bo-Katan being introduced. The shock for me and Thane, I don't know how you feel, Loki, is that she was a marquee, which completely upends everything we thought might be happening. I was thinking we're going to have to get stupid Dark Trooper and have all the team, and you have to do some event to get Bo-Katan. That being said, now that Bo-Katan is the marquee, what the hell is in the future horizon now for SWGOH? I've been getting that asked all day. What does this mean? I'm like, I don't know. what this means. If Bo-Katan's just a marquee, Christ, what's coming up, legendary or higher her soon? Loki, what do you think this means?
I don't know. I mean, I'm basing this on just the App Store, update. I mean, they have a new mall, they have a new Grandmaster Yoda icon, so feels like they're gonna go back to that era after this. So maybe Bo-Katan and maybe they got to bring out one more trooper for Gideon. So maybe they're gonna bring out that one more trooper, and then it feels like they're gonna just completely shift gears on us and go back to episode 3 content, Clone Wars content, and possibly Bad Batch and all that. So I as much as we wanted her to be a little bit more than marquee, and her kit kind of, shows that, right? Like it's not like a big character release kit. It's a marquee kit. Like it's not, in my opinion, it's not super OP. It fills a void for the Mandalorian squad, but it doesn't, in my opinion, just doesn't make it OP yet. And I feel like they're, with the content update in the app stores and the icons that were released like on Android, they're going to go back to, they're going to be going back to Clone Wars stuff and Bad Batch probably, and then hit us with like a new mall or something like that is what I'm thinking.
Hey, we need one.
Yeah.
What do you think, Thane, on this, now that she's a marquee and not a legendary or higher?
I agree. I mean, the biggest sign that she's not going to be the definitive Mando leader is the fact that her leads it does not have a Zeta. That's normally a sign that something probably else is coming, because also Armor didn't have a Zeta on her leadership ability. However, how quickly that will come around, who's to say? I do think we are going to get that next Imperial Remnant for Gideon here soon. Now, if we do get a new Maul, that could end up being our Mando leader. Spoilers.
Hey, he did lead the Mandalorians. I mean, that's canon, folks.
So that could be something that could be something that's interesting, but yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out though, as far as like how we're going to get these tunes later on.
Yeah.
As far as how her kit looks like right now, it looks great.
Yeah. All right. So getting to the now, there's a bunch of bug fixes and everything like that. You want to read that, you can. The one thing is Grogu's back in his pram, so that's, I guess they fixed Grogu and with Bam. Let's check it out. I'm just gonna look real quick. Is he back? He is back. Looking up at wow, he looks really different. He looks even better. What the good lord, that looks life. Hold on, let me put this on screen. Okay, look at that Grogu. That looks really good. Good lord, that looks like it's right out of the show. You guys looking at your Grogu? Wow.
So I guess that solves whether it was taken off intentionally or not.
Damn. Someone's saying Gideon too. Gideon looks the same. But yeah, man, wow. Okay, that looks really good. Damn. Well, all right. Let's get back into the news. All right. Okay. And then we get the packs, of course, the marquee pack, the bundle pack. So you can get those tomorrow. There's the classic gear crate coming out. I think it's available today. There's also one called the Vanquished Villains bundle. You can read all this. It's got different gear. Ship hot shot pilot pack that's come back on the 17th as well. So a few packs. Of course, we'll get the pack for Bo-Katan, standard stuff, and it's the old one. It's the Swevins. All right, so we've got that. Let's go to Bo-Katan. There she is. My girl, Katie Sackhow. Look at her. Looks damn good. All right, let's break it down. Let's get into this kit, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. This is my Katie Sackhow for a second. Oh, she looks so good. So good. And she is in the game right now, so you can get her. Now, her face and stuff looks a little funny, but that's because of the stupid... Because she's transparent, you're seeing the back of the line for her head and stuff. So I'm sure that'll go away and she'll look normal once we get her... actually get her. Because I was looking at that earlier like... Oh, no, don't do that to her. All right, so, Bo-Katan, let's break it down. So, light side, attacker, leader, Mandalorian scoundrel. She is a scoundrel, so that's nice. Highlights, new granted ability for Mandalorians. Unite the clans can call fellow Mandalorians to assist, dealing more damage over every time they do so. Stronger together, all Mandalorians recover health and protection when they attack out of turn. They give the recommended team with Candace, Sabine, Jango, the armor, and of course, bam. All right, first ability is practice aim. Final text, deal physical damage to target enemy. If it is Bo-Katan's turn, inflict vulnerable for 1 turn. Otherwise, deal 50% more damage. All right. Any of these that you want to say anything on Loki thing pop up? Special 1, Crippling Strike. This is a cooldown of 4. Final text, dispel all buffs on all enemies. Then daze them for 2 turns and deal physical damage to them. That ability really stuck out to me in Thing. Loki, what do you think about this ability? This is a pretty OP ability.
Daze them for 2 turns.
It dispels all their buffs, and on top of that, it dazes them for 2 turns and does physical damage to them. I mean, and it looks great too. She's flying in the air, throwing the grenades. God, that looks so good.
Yeah, I mean it's annoying. Cooldown's a little high, but I'm gonna assume it's not a big AOE damage thing. You want it for the daze. It's not a irresistible daze. So you probably got to mod it for some kind of potency if you want that daze to stick. But it's okay. I mean, it just reminds me of like, I wish it would have been like Paplu or something, or what's his name, Lawgray, right? Where it's daze them and then take turn meter away. I think that would have been more OP. But
well, it does dispel all the buffs on the enemy, so that's pretty nice too.
Yeah, it just doesn't take away the turn meter though, because I think Lawgray's was dispel all the buffs, daze them, and then take away a bunch of turn meter, which would have been crazy. But
no, I like it. I think, and it looks good too. All right, unique.
I love the animation. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Let's see. Unique, stronger together. This is the Zeta final text. At the start of the battle, Mandalorian allies gain 20% max protection for each Mandalorian ally unit the first time Bo-Katan is defeated. Whenever a Mandalorian attacks out of turn, Mandalorian allies recover 8% health and protection. That's pretty nice. 8% health and protection each time they attack out of turn. They're going to be a little pain in the ass to kill there. And then last one is her leader ability. This is Unite the Clans. Final text, when a Mandalorian ally uses a basic ability during their turn, they call another random Mandalorian to assist. Dealing 20% less damage, limit once per turn. Whenever a Mandalorian ally attacks out of turn, they gain 25% critical damage. It stacks up to 5 times until the end of their next turn. At the start of the encounter, all Mandalorian allies gain the granted ability Ancestral Armor. Ancestral Armor, dispel all debuffs on this character, then gain defensive up, taunt, and tenacity up for 2 turns. Cooldown of 4. Well, we wanted a nice badass attacker. We got one, man. She does a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to go to you first thing, then we'll go to Loki. Thing, see all this stuff in this? We were drooling over this yesterday. It opens up a lot of possibilities for the Mandalorian faction. Your thoughts on this kit?
I like it overall. I really, really like it. It's actually a shame that we're going to have to go 3v3s for once. I would have wanted to see how she would do in 5v5. Because I have a lot of teams in mind for her. It's interesting because at first I was trying to see if the armor would be a good also good leadership for this team, but just her leadership was just too good.
All right,
Bo-Katan's, that is.
Yeah. All right. Locomotive, this is your time. Talk about the kit. What do you like?
You know what, man? I love new kits, man. Don't get me wrong, but I really wanted her to have a little bit more. My issue with this. Okay, so we don't know what the base speed of this character yet is. I don't think.
No, we don't
Okay.
have the stats yet.
So here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping she's going to be the fastest character in the game. Non-galactic legend. So she has to be faster than Gideon. All right. And the reason I'm getting to this is because it's the simple fact that she has no speed or turn meter gain in her entire kit, which has me worried because that is the engine, or that is the basic mechanic that you need in a game-changing leader to make any faction good. So I'm really worried about that. If you look at her synergies, she has no tank either in her synergies. Now, we were talking Gar Saxon and all that, but in her synergy suggestion, that little picture, there are 5 basically attackers, or there's 3 attackers and 2 support, I think. Mm-hmm. So it has me a little worried because, again, she has no speed gain. She has no turn meter. I believe Beskar does he have the turn meter on his leader or his unique? Where if a Mando character takes damage, they gain turn meter.
I'm looking now.
I can't remember, but that's my number one concern about this entire kit is there's no speed, there's no turn meter. And I understand what they're trying to do is you use her AoE days, you use Sabine's stagger and days, and maybe you enter this infinite loop of some sort to kind of lock down the entire team. You give somebody the ancestral armor, right? So, I mean, we mentioned Candrus Ordo, any of the Mando tunes. My issue with ancestral armor too, it's only for a Mando. So like you can't put IG-11 in this team and give IG-11 that ancestral armor. I think that would have been sick. Do you put Quill in here? But now the problem, because Quill is like the turn meter engine too, right? You need him.
Right.
Like that's why he's so good is you make him fast and then he gives all the scoundrels, I believe, turn meter, right? At the beginning of the battle.
Right.
So that's the only reason why I have my doubts on this. And we've all been playing this game a long time, man. It's the reason why SLKR got a rework so soon and they threw speed on his leadership. She's missing something. So maybe, like what Thane said, maybe there's another tune coming. I'm really surprised she doesn't have a tank, because I only now see her as like an offensive character, and maybe she is good on offense. I don't know, but she needs. I think she needs to be fast. If she's just like a medium speed tune, or even just like a, I don't know. If she's at, I don't know. It's hard to say right now, man. And I really had high hopes for her. I really wanted her to be like 2 or 3 Zetas. She's only single Zeta, so she's very friendly to farm and gear up. But again, that whole speed thing. I mean, I guess you can put. Oh shoot, I don't even want to put Django lead with her, right? That's not right. But
so the team's almost designed not to be fast, though. The only one, because you have the crit damage stacking until someone else takes a turn, so it's almost like they're designed to just counter and assist off each other and to get the kills. The only one that really has the engine going, that kind of like that you're talking about, is Candrus. He gains turn meter whenever anybody that has damage over time gets damaged. So he's the one that'll kind of keep going and going and going and going and going. And then off of that, who told you the team Ranger?
Darth Revan 1023.
Yeah, so he's kind of talking about getting Gar Saxon to go off the assist. So
yeah, it's cute. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the issue with ancestral armor is you can dispel the taunt. So it's not like these are all locked taunts or anything, right? Like it's not. Well, the defense up, taunt, and tenacity for 2 turns. That's it on a cooldown of 4, right? Like, I mean, I don't know any meta team that's just doesn't rely on speed or turn order or turn meter gain or anything like that, right? It's I don't know. I just feel like, man, we've been playing this game so long, we can already kind of see a kit and be like, Okay. She doesn't take away turn meter. They don't gain turn meter, and they don't have speed. So, I'm curious to see what they come up with. I mean, I'm not trying to poop on everybody's idea of her, but it's just, we've seen these kits. Like, they're not, I just wish like Ancestral Armor was a locked buff, right? Like, that would have been, I wouldn't be saying all this if there was just one little key thing in here that kind of just gave me an aha moment. But it's, this is what I was worried about. I think I said this on like the last stream was I don't want her to become another Mon Mothma, and but Mon Mothma has turn meter gain, right? Like, she has the 2 engines, right? She's got Bow and Scout. So,
right.
So I don't know yet. I think there's a missing piece still, and hopefully that'll be coming.
Well, they can bring in more Mandos to the game and really widen out the faction, right? There's plenty more that they could pop in. Anything else to that thing? Any thoughts?
So I guess my question is, what's your issue with the Ancestral Armor thing?
I see you, Loki, not me.
It just feels like you can get around it. So I mean, it's cool that she had like, okay, so the dispel all debuffs. It's like a Thrawn leader, right? Okay, then they gain taunt, tenacity up for 2 turns, but again, you can just, I don't know, you can just dispel those, right? And then the tune just sits there.
Yeah, see, the way I read that ability was kind of to make sure the taunt is constantly moving, because even that one turn where like you're trying to kill someone and now you have to kill someone else, and then you have armor on there and now you can't crit them, and now they're recovering protection, and now they're calling to assist. It just kind of feels to me like it's a New Age Phoenix team, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, to be fair, right? So Sabine has cooldown reduction, right? She's the only one.
Yeah, she has cooldown reduction.
But like, do you want to give her taunt? I don't know. Like you kind of want her to.
I think the taunt is just there to be temporary, right? It's just to like get the heat off of someone really quickly.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be there temporary because you can get rid of it.
Yeah, you can get rid of it, and then as soon as you get someone low enough, you get more ignates for armor to give Beskar, right, to someone else. And then if armor can call everybody to assist, there's no penalty on that one, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, the number one issue with armor, though, she gets ability blocked or stunned like turn 1. That's her number one issue. So I mean, and we all face that, right? Like, that's why you can't use her. But again, I mean, maybe it's too early. Maybe I'm being too critical. But I mean, we've seen these kits before. So I mean, going back to like Dark Trooper, right? The reason why I wailed on Dark Trooper was because he can beat Galactic Legends. So I mean, will this team beat General Grievous teams? I don't know. Maybe. Will this team beat a Darth Revan team? Maybe. I think Mando lead beats Darth Revan already. So, I mean, is she going to beat a GL? I don't think so. I want her to. Don't get me wrong. But they restricted the Mandalorian allies. I wish it was like scoundrels. I think that would have been sick. And I wish maybe the taunt was locked or something. I don't know. It just feels a little lackluster right now. But again, it's too early to say. We'll know more, this week. But I mean, is this enough incentive to go gear up Sabine and Canderous? I don't know. Well, it's tough to say.
Yeah, I mean, Sabine definitely, and Canderous. I mean, I don't know. Well, we'll be the guinea pigs.
Yeah, Buzzsaw in chat. I mean, I'll definitely wail out. I mean, if she's just like, if she magically can beat like Jedi Master Luke, dude, I am like all for that, because there's, we don't have a lot of counters to Jedi Master Luke, like non-GL counters. So, I mean, if somebody figures that thing out, I'll wail on her for sure. But right now I'm just like reading the kit and it's like, it's okay. I mean, if you needed maybe a Grievous counter or a Jedi counter or something like that, or a Padme counter, maybe it works,
Yeah. Well, this is what we talk about it. We talk about these things so you guys can make up your own mind about it. I'm going to go get her. I see a lot of Swevens in my future, so that'll be great for the fans to see me suffer and cry.
Oh, you'll do good, man.
No, Loki, I don't get. See, this is what
You'll get
happens.
you'll get that 100 drop, man. Don't
No,
worry.
no, no, Loki. See, this is not how this works. You get the 100 drops. You get the 150 drops. I get the Swevens. Right? The universe cannot be unbalanced by this. All right. Thane has seen me go through this time and time again. Thane, have I ever gotten anything above like a 20?
No.
There you go. So there's no Swevens in my future. There's a lot of Swevens in my future. I mean, I would die if I got a 150 drop. I mean, I really would. But things like that don't. The Illuminati is determined to keep me from getting nice things. Right? They're gonna make me pay for it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll rock and roll. But I like the kit a lot. I think it's a really good kit, and I think it's got a lot of potential. So we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I think it's going to be really good for offense.
So Loki, really quick. So you were talking about Terminator manipulation, right? Gar Saxon on his AOE has Terminator reduction, and whenever he basics, he reduces his cooldowns. So that AOE is pretty much always going to be available to him.
I have Gar Saxon at Relic 6, so hopefully it works.
This makes Gar Saxon dope. I'm going to cry. I hate that character. Gar Saxon for a reason.
I mean, he should have been in the synergy suggestions. I don't know why he's not there.
Well, how many times have we seen the synergy suggestions and we
They
looked at?
They keep pulling Django in though, man. I mean, it's kind of just like,
kinda
why are
like-
you gonna pull Django in? Like, I'm not breaking him off from the bounty hunter team.
No,
There's way.
you're not doing that. So, but yeah,
I mean, okay, so let's think about this for a minute. Okay, so Django has burning, right? That prevents the other team from gaining turn meter. So maybe
Only when he's in
maybe
the
that's
leader,
the
though.
way.
only when he's in the leader.
Oh, so if he's outside the leader and he does burning, it doesn't do anything?
No, it just does regular burning.
Yep.
So it does R2D2 burning. That's what it does.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. And he's never going to get to payout, so he'll never have his own damage immunity, right?
No.
Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah, I don't think that's a good.
Yeah,
I don't know why they
that's
suggested that.
I don't even know why it's there.
No.
See, that's what I mean, though. Like, it's just, I feel like there's something missing, but I mean, as much as I want armor to be good, I mean, if I got armor at Relic 5, I don't use her. And with Bo-Katan coming out, I'm still not going to use her, man. She's best with Sith Eternal. That's it. And Crankor, you know?
Crankor.
That's it.
All right. Well, let us know what you guys think about her kit and stuff. I'm just looking at what I was looking at the comments. You gotta love the comments on the forums. God, people really like to troll. They really do. All right, so that's Bo-Katan. All right, so let's get to our next subject for tonight. Hard Node Conquest. Loki, how long did it take you to finish it?
I breezed through it. I finished everything, and then now I'm just going back and doing the feats. But you notice that they locked the amount of energy you can hoard.
Yes.
So yeah, I was able to hoard my 2,000 energy, and I cruised through Sector 5 day 1 because I had it saved up, and then they dropped that and said, "Oh, you can only have 200 now," and I'm like, "Suckers!" And then it got saved. So, but it's hard, I'll tell you that. And again, it reinforces my belief that depending on the RNG of your data disks, that's the amount. That's as good of a time you're going to get if you get those data disks that are good. And
I got a lot of cooldowns.
so did I.
Yeah.
And I'm having a blast. So
see,
that's why I was able
I'm-
to cruise through, through Sector 5, and now I'm just going back and doing the feats. And that's
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm just letting my teams build up because we were going through a lot of teams yesterday. We got through Sector 4 over halfway. We're almost at the end of Sector 4, getting ready to go into Sector 5. I'm just going at a slower pace than you are. I mean, it's challenging. Some of the teams take you by surprise, and I think you've got to have that depth of roster. Or unless some really strong teams up top, but just going to take you longer to clear it. Because some of those teams, man, Holy Jesus, they're rough, man. They will take you by surprise, especially once your stamina starts going. If you don't have like some really good powerhouse teams in there, Rebels have really done well. Thane, your thoughts on we watched me go through it yesterday. I don't know how far you've got through it. How far are you right now? Did you finish it too already?
Yeah, I'm already done with
You
it.
son of a bitch. Well, I'm gonna go slow so the skewers can see. Someone's gonna stream this shit. God damn it. Your thoughts on hard node Conquest?
It's about what I expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder, but I think that that some of these feats are probably going to be where the challenge really comes into
Yes,
play.
it is. I mean, some are pretty straightforward. Get 200 critical hits, right? Some are a little bit more where you have to use nothing but Jedi. I mean, it's just the way it is, right? So you have to have like Sith and Jedi for some of those feats as well. So hopefully, that may trip people up. They may not be able to get the full loot. They may be able to get through it, maybe barely, but they're going to get tripped up by some of those feats because they may not have some of those teams fully ready or to use against some of these upper echelon teams in those zones. I mean, those feats they're pretty on point. I mean, I'm kind of like where you guys will be, where I'll probably clear through sector 5 and then we'll have to wait, and then we'll go through and just go for feats and try to get those done per sector so that we can get the loot box. But you are at the max loot box right now, Loki, is what I'm gathering.
No, I'm not. I have to go back and do the feats to get to the max loot box.
Okay. What about you,
Same, yeah, I got to do the feats.
Yeah, do the feats? Okay. Well, how far away, with some of the feats that you're missing, how far away are you from actually obtaining that?
About a little over halfway.
Okay. Lucky, you're kind of in the same boat or closer?
Pretty much the same boat. I mean, the idea behind it was I wanted to complete everything so I can get all the data discs I can, and then I go back and do the feat so I have more data discs. Like that's how I would advise anybody doing this is, just pound it out, beat Jedi Master Luke, get the last data disc, then use all the data discs you got and go back and just do the feats. It's a lot easier.
So Nightmare says 12 days, 17 hours left. Why do you guys waste your crystals? That's Nightmare's question.
I didn't. I hoarded energy.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah.
There you go.
And then CG put a cap on it.
Yeah.
So there you go. They didn't have to waste any crystals on it whatsoever, their Nightmare. So there you go. That's why they're able to do this stuff. When you're 8 million plus GP, that's the kind of life you lead. All right. Let's see here. But welcome Nightmare as well. Welcome Buzzsaw. I don't know if I said hi to Buzzsaw yet. Hey, Skywalker Vader. He's our Canadian representation of the Skier Nation up north there in the frozen tundra there. Says Revenge of the Swevens. Yeah, I feel the Swevens are coming there. I may need some of that good Canadian whiskey. Send me some of that with some maple syrup. I may need it, eh? All right. So we're caught up on there. Now, we're going to go into our Q&A portion of this. Those are kind of the big news items for this week. Bo-Katan, Loki's lukewarm on him, honor. Me and Thane are a little bit more higher up on her. We'll see how it goes. I do agree with you, Loki. Her stats are going to be key. If she's like mid-tier speed, then that's really going to make me think this a little bit. But if her stats are pretty solid and she's super fast, then if you can get her going quickly and do her thing, then yeah. So,
I mean, who's got the speed on the team right now? Was it Sabine maybe?
Armor
is pretty fast. Yeah, she's super fast.
So you guys are gonna run Armor, Canderous, Sabine, and Mando. Is that what you're running?
I don't think I'm gonna run Bam on there.
You're not running Bam. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about Bam.
I
might keep him with IG and Quill and go with like a keep that.
That's why it's tough, team. Man. I don't know what the answer is, honestly.
I think Bam, IG, Quill, the team
Van Seal said something about the whirling birds, right? I mean, that's a good. This is a good opportunity to get a bunch of whirling birds, right? But it's
we'll play
it's
around
tough,
with it
man.
because I'll have to get Sabine and Candace. Now they're both. I know Candace is 12. I'll have to get him relative, and same thing with Sabine. But I think adding those two and having, keeping Bam with IG Quill. I think Nest and what else did we do for that team? I can't remember.
If you could get more than
Band or
20
Chewie?
whistling birds, I would put Bam on this team. That's my thought on that
Well,
one.
that shouldn't be an issue though. You got 3 AOE's out the gate, right?
No, I'm
Yep.
saying if you could get more than 20, because right now you're capped at 20 birds.
But if you get 20 birds right away, that's instant death to something on the other side, right?
Yeah. We'll have to play around with it. We'll have to see how it
Not,
plays.
it's
You'd
not
have to
bad,
make it
but
faster to make it worth it.
I know that's the problem.
He's
I mean,
slow.
so if you make armor the fastest and you go in with armor shred turn 1, so whenever a
Yeah, I'll call
Mandalorian
assist.
attacks out of turn, okay, so then
Oh, that's
whenever
2 armor strips on the team.
whenever a Mandalorian ally uses a basic ability during their turn, they call. Okay, so it has to be a basic though, but you want to open armor with armor shred, right?
Yeah, but she calls
Yeah,
all
she
them to
gets it.
assist, and
Yeah.
so they're all using basic anyway. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. We'll play around with it. We'll definitely play around with it. All right, let's get to some questions here. Let me pull it up here. Go ahead and get your questions in, guys. If you haven't got your questions in already, go ahead and start popping those into
Well,
the chat.
let me ask you guys something real quick. I mean, so here's the problem. Again, here's the problem I have with her kit is can you use her outside the leader ability?
Who would you want as the leader?
Maybe you put her on the BAM team. I don't know. Like you go BAM, IG, Quill.
Bo-Katan Nest.
Yeah.
You could. She's a scoundrel.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
she'll get the scoundrel
So-
synergy.
Because then you get the whirling birds pretty quick
And
too,
she,
right?
She
'Cause
does
she's got
that.
the AOE.
Yeah, she's got the AOE.
You got double days now with Nest and Bo-Katan.
Yeah, because Nest will do hers right off the bat. Then a couple turns later, she's firing away her days and debuff of the characters. That's not a bad suggestion.
But you have Quill now that speeds up the whole team.
That's right. That's true.
You also have the health and protection regen from her unique.
Yeah. On top of the other ones for, I think Beskar. If you go Beskar lead, he does something. It's an interesting. We'll have to play around with the kit. We'll have to see how it goes. I may just throw her on. Hell, I may throw her on that scoundrel team. That could be a pretty gross team. Why use her as a leader when you can use her as a badass? Because you already got the tank and that support with IG and Quill. She's got scoundrel synergy.
What does vulnerable do?
What does what do?
The Luke one,
Vulnerable.
the Luke ability.
Because she applies vulnerable on her basic.
Yeah.
That's a Luke ability. It's a. I think it's on his kit.
Which Luke?
Farm boy, you
Jedi
mean?
Knight Luke.
Jedi Knight Luke. Vulnerable?
Yeah, he does vulnerable.
Yeah, it says deal damage and do vulnerable, but it doesn't say what it does.
That's a good question. What the hell is that, dude?
Does it mean like is vulnerable like they can get critically hit? This is what it sounds like to me. Like vulnerable would be something like they're guaranteed to get critically hit. Because Bo-Katan applies that on her basic, and if that's the case, that means that this team's gonna crit like every time they hit, basically.
That's crit, says Obito.
So it's like advantage.
Seems like
Yeah.
it.
It's a debuff, but yeah, basically. So it means that if you can get crit, you will get crit.
They can get critically hit, says Obito. Okay, so there we go. Clarification.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. That's a good point. All right, let's see. Nightmare question. How good do you think the Mandalorians will be now? B or C team or meta breaking? We do not know yet. I mean, we're talking about that right now, right? What do we, which team, which lineup, where do you put them, that kind of stuff? The Mandos themselves, not the Scoundrel team, the Mandalorians themselves. Let's say we ran with the Mandalorian team. We've given several suggestions. I know, we're going to have to see how it plays. We still have to see her stats. How fast is she?
It's really on Mothma level.
Yeah, and Mon Mothma can do some damage, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do on defense.
That's a true point, too. What can she do on defense? Because I'll tell you what, we were a little poo-poo on Mon Mothma. I'll be the first one to admit I was a little poo-poo on Mon Mothma when she first came out. And I have been proved incorrect in that assessment. Mon Mothma's incredible. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, that team is dumb. It's great on offense. It can be a great line defensive team. It's really good, especially when you get the full team going in Relic and Lightside TB. That thing's dumb, man. They don't take a turn. I mean, if they get that turn meter manipulation going, you are hosed. You are going to die a slow 1,000 paper cut death. And
but that's what the Mando team's missing, man, is that whole turn meter engine. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, we'll have to play around with it. So, it's a lot of good speculation. See, this is what we're here for, this theory crafting and figure out what it can do. But you know what? Me and Thane will get the damn character. I'll go get her tomorrow, and then we'll play around with it and work on some of the other tunes. And then it's unfortunate we have 3s coming up. I'd like to get her in 5s action, but we just had 5s. So, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Well, it's not just part of a song. It says, question is her special... Is her special that she jumps out of your phone, kicks you in the nuts, and steals your wallet while attacked twice if other minnows are below 100% health? Sure, yeah. Although I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. There is Katie Sackow, and she jumped out of my phone and kicked me in the nuts. I would say thank you, may have another mistress. Not really gonna bitch about that too much. I don't think any man worth his salt would complain about that. Like, oh, Katie, hi. Oh, you just kicked me in the nuts. Okay, can you please stay and do it again? Where are you going? I'm here. Let's make this happen. Dr. Feelgood says, question, not a question, it's just a quick shout out to our little boy Finn, who is officially engaged. Congratulations, Finn. It's in Discord? Is it true? Did it happen? I've been so busy with other stuff. Is it, General? Let me look for it. Oh my God. Did he officially tie the... Aw, look at that picture. Our little Finn's growing up. Aw. We must warn her. Sure, Finn likes his Twinkies. No, I could be more happier for Finn. Let's see here. Just get to some more questions. Question from Darth Jar Jar. Ranger, how much will she cost you? I want predictions. Oh, it's going to be $300. I get nothing but swabbins. Now, Loki gets a discount because he's Loki, and they give him the 150 pull when he does it. Me, on the other hand, I'm expecting large, copious amounts of cash being spent tomorrow. I'm just playing down for it. I mean, Thane, I have hope, but it's a fool's hope that I might get one of those big pulls. I feel like we're about to have that Leroy Jenkins moment where they're like, what's Rangers' chances? And they're like, 33.33 surviving, of course. And I think even that would be high. Probably 3.33 chance of that happening.
You gotta be careful what you ask for, though, Ranger, because what if they give you that big pull, but for the rest of the year, you don't roll any speed?
You mean as compared to what I'm getting now? Sure. Well, what'll change, man? I mean... And that's different from now, or because...
Or they can give you the 330 pull after you already have 90 out of 100 6-star, right?
They would do something like that to me.
Hey, you'll have a lot of shard shop currency.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Then you can go get the $300 worth of gear to get her up there, too.
Yeah, that'd be great, too.
There you go.
So it's going to cost a pretty penny for me to do this tomorrow, so... Are
you jumping into questions? Do you want to talk about Crankcore right now?
We can.
The changes?
Yeah, we can. I was just getting the questions, but if you want to go run to Crankcore while I get some more questions here. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
No, I mean, people are giving me screenshots, so...
yeah, tell me.
So apparently a good run with Vader right now is 8%.
Okay, that's still
in phase 1.
That's still pretty good.
And it's sounding like you stack dots.
Okay.
And you keep stacking dots, and you do 1, possibly 2 big saber throws, and that's it. Then your team basically gets crushed by the piggies. So just keep that in mind.
And people, when you say Vader, remind people what that Vader team is.
So I mean, it's Vader, and you can use either BB-8 or Shock T, and then Crew, C-3PO, and Wat Tambor.
There you go.
And apparently it gets 8%. The original score obviously was 20 to 24%, so
Sure.
big difference.
Yeah.
And right now it's I think the consensus is you stack a crap load of dots to minimize the piggies getting buffed every 2%. So I mean the piggies are going to get buffed, right, as you're stacking dots, but then as you get to the to enrage, you just do one big saber throw, and hopefully you get the whatever it is, 2 million damage or whatever it is off of the So it's not sounding fun actually, but doable.
Yeah, it sounds like the BB-8 one is going to be the better variant now.
So it would be what Darth Vader, BB-8. Who else are you gonna run with that? Watt, obviously. Who would be the other two you'd run with that?
It's Crew and C-3PO. So
Crew and
it's the
C-3PO.
same Vader team that's in Phase 1
Okay, just making sure.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's and that's with a Relic 8 Vader. So keep that in mind as well.
Oh, mine's only Relic 7. Oh, God.
It's a big difference. And then Kylo runs. I'm seeing 9% is like the big cheese hit.
All right.
So,
Yeah, so
3 mil damage in Phase 2 with SLKR is what I'm seeing.
So Darth Revan just sent me a screenshot. Did 4 million, about 4.1 million damage, and it was with that team.
Yeah,
Vader.
That's about 8%.
Yeah, and I think this is in. I want to say this is in Italian. It says Progresso, Buongiorno, hey, Avada. Unless it's Spanish. Romantic language are not my thing, so sorry. Sorry, Darth Revan.
Yep.
Yeah, it's BB-8 Crew, 3PO and Relic 5 Wat Tambori. Now he has a Relic 8. He's from a Spanish guild. I was completely wrong. So it's old Europe Spanish. So it was from a Spanish guild. All right, he shared it from a Spanish guild. All right, there we go. All right, I don't speak the other languages. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I heard the Ray clone team gets about 9-10%, so it gets a little bit more, but you got to burn Ray.
In Phase 1?
The Ray clone team.
Okay.
One with Rex, so.
Okay, so this is a screenshot.
Still a possibility, I guess.
Yeah, so this is a screenshot of someone doing the Cranecore new raid. Okay, gotcha, Darth Revan. Okay. Everyone's talking about my demise in chat, getting 95 out of 100 and then pulling 330. You guys are assholes.
There you go.
Yeah.
It happens.
You know who that should happen to just because of all the stupid pulls you've had, Loki? You!
Why would you wish that on me?
Because you're not... Because I've got to change the universe, man. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy whore. I want to have Loki pulls. He tests it to me every time. Loki has sent me screenshots and messaged me like, "Hey, I just got this." Like, I hate you so much. He did it to me one time before I started brawling.
I haven't gotten like triple digit ones though, right? But I get the 50s. Right?
Yeah, like an 85. He sent it to me.
Yeah.
I got an 85 and a 50. I'm like, God damn. I'm sitting there rolling swivens. I'm like, really, Loki? I don't want to see that. I want to see Loki on the job.
I have to start sending you more screenshots of my mod, man.
I know, he did that to me the other day. I almost unfriended him right there on the spot. I'm like, well, time for a new GAC Whisperer. I can't deal with this nonsense. And I think that was after I got my ass kicked in mods recently too, man. I was like just missing everything. Although we did hit a 22 speed mod today. It was defense though. God. More dumb stat than defense. Hey, I got great defense. Yeah, I got this thing called armor penetration. Suck it, bitch. How's your defense working for you now? Oh, it's not? Okay, that's what I thought. Man, why didn't I put some armor penetration as a stat? God damn it, put that on the mods. Get rid of that defensive bullshit. Good lord. Dumb, man. Alright, so Challenge Rancor, it's here. Let me check for questions one more time. Get your questions in now, guys. You guys know the format. If you have a question, make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. Oh, real quick, again, shout out to the anonymous person that donated the last, whatever it was, I think 1,000 something to get us at 15,000 for our ACS campaign this year. That's an unbelievable that someone did that. I don't know who it is. I have my suspicions, but I don't want to speculate. But whoever you were, from all of us, thank you for that. That was unbelievably generous. 15,000 during COVID. That's unbelievable. You guys are just ridiculous. I mean, we raised 15,000 during the COVID crisis. That's ridiculous. And ACS needs it. They're really hurting on donations and funding this year. So we're hoping that 2021 is a better year for ACS, but that's going to help them out tremendously for what they're trying to do. And, you know, we believe in what ACS stands for and things of that nature. Well, speak of the old ball and chain, here comes Finn. He's hitched the wagon, folks. There he is. So you want to congrats Finn and welcome to manhood? Go ahead and do it now. There's Finn. He's put a ring on it. He liked it, so he put a ring on it. So
I thought you were gonna put onion ring on it.
knowing Finn, that's not out of the realm of possibilities. Like, he was like, this ring's for us to get engaged, and this ring is for later.
Oh, I forgot to tell you one thing today,
What's
Ranger.
up? What's up?
I beat the next suit today, and I got my portrait.
Oh God, dude. I did.
Pain in the fucking ass.
I
dude,
hate.
but it's done.
I did the cam mission today, and I hate that mission so much, man. I remodded, I followed the battle plan, and I still got my ass kicked. Well, actually, I was doing pretty well. We got down to the final part, but then out of nowhere, Django's monkey ass flamed me. I was like, son of a bitch. I hate the fight. I hate the ring. I hate that fight. I hate it so much. The cam mission can lick my
I'll talk
ass.
to you when you're doing the Nexu mission. See, it's even worse.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I had like crazy good mods on, had it all set, followed it to a T, was doing exactly what I'm supposed to: kill the V2s, do this, it doesn't get turn meter, going for the big shots, and then it just awful, just ridiculous. It's dumb, man. It's just dumb. James is like, once the kids arrive, once the kids arrive, the second leaves. Welcome to the married life as a father. Well, we're not quite there yet, James. So let's wait to see if Finn can. Let's get to that point first, where they're making the bebes, little Finn babies drinking soup. I can see it now. You know, Finn and Carmen, they're going to be wrapping that child up in little baby Jedi Knight robes, drinking soup. I can just see it now. So, all right. I'm looking for any other questions. You just says, Finn, the better question is, how long have you been icing the nuts? Wow. I'm going to leave that one to Finn. I'm not even going to touch that question. Right. Okay. I don't see any other questions. Dark Charger. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes porgs and a baby carriage. I hope not. If you're giving birth to porgs, I seriously might have to look into that scientifically. I mean, that would be awful. All right. I think we're good. We've covered the new kits. Now tomorrow I will go crazy for Bo-Katan, and so we'll do that. We'll get her locked and loaded. May do some Conquest tomorrow. Haven't really decided what we're going to do in the lunch stream tomorrow. But what we're going to do now is, since there's no more question, no, his fiance's name is not Julie. It's not Julie J. Damn it. It's Karma. We don't really know her real name, nor will we ever know her real name. But anyway, so I think we're good on this stream. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us tonight. A little bit shorter stream, but that's right. You're getting some more streaming action. It's a little bit slower week in the sense of streams because we don't have GAC going on. Reminder to Loki, send me your thing. We don't have, the reason I'm asking you, Loki, is normally I could wing it, but GG hasn't updated yet, so we're
Yeah, I'm actually writing it right now.
Okay, thank you. Will Finn's twins be eternal? Well, I hope not, because I don't wish this headache on anybody. But I'm going to go in about an hour hour from now. Yeah, just roughly over an hour. We'll have the GA Center with me and Nev over the Escape Podcast over on Twitch. We'll talk about this season of 5v5. We'll look at the rankings and stuff. If you guys don't know, Loki's in the major leagues. I am in the Premier League, top 2 divisions in the GA Center. Both had good runs. I think Loki finished 9-3. It could have been 10-2 because that was the worst run I've ever seen on a guy. That was a lot of dodging going on that one GR. Good God, I couldn't.
Okay, hey, let's go back to look at the update. Right, they updated that whole assisting thing with Malevolence. Right, the summon droids weren't assisting, so you and I were probably affected that, and Thane also the entire time, man.
Yeah.
So I know, seriously.
Because I swear I was looking at the kit. I go, wait a minute, how come these things aren't even assisting, man? There's something wrong. So glad they found that.
Yeah.
But Invincible Anakin is still a thing in Fleet. So
I know.
Can't even fix that thing.
No. It's not OP or anything. It doesn't have any effect on him. Oh, wait, it does. It actually cost me a match one time. Of course, then my Anakin somehow dies in the first round to some strange shit that I still can't explain. I think the thing went back and looked at it like, how? Like, that's not supposed to happen. It's like, what is going on? Ships, man. It's an adventure in itself when you do ships, folks. Let me tell you something. That is a crazy ass. Oh boy. But anyway, but yeah, we'll have that. So we'll have the GA Center. You can go check that out here in an hour over on the Escape Podcast. Come on over. It's a lot of fun. We break down all the big wigs, that stream GAC, break down how they're doing, things of that nature. And then tomorrow we'll have the lunch stream where I'll go for Bo-Katan. Will the event be up by then? It should be up by then, right? Wait, when's the event?
So hang on a second. Somebody messaged me that her base speed right now is 159.
159. That's
yeah. So not fast. Not fast. But again, that's based off of the bots that sniff the game. So take it as you want.
Well, what's armor? She's 179.
Yeah, armor's stupid fast, man.
Yeah, let me look here real quick.
So she's slow.
I'll pull up armor right now.
But again, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. Oh, hang on. No, sorry. 152. Ugh.
152.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this is on the DR9 bot, or was it the APR bot or whatever. So I mean, this is correct. It's not on GG yet, but it's the same bot it's the same data that SWGOH sniffs. So.
And that's at Relic base.
No, this is maxed out. Relic 7. She's at 152.
Damn. Well, any thoughts, Thing?
Well, it's the same thing I said before. It doesn't seem like this team is meant to be fast.
I don't think it is either. I think it's got one.
It sounds like it's just going to counter and assist on the death.
Yeah, we're gonna play around with it. We're gonna play around with it and see how it plays out.
Because it's really survivable. The team itself is really survivable. That's the thing that screams as kids to me, that it's survivable, and that it's meant to just hit people hard. Like it's not gonna be like my Mothra where she just like peppers them to death, right? It's gonna be hard hitting. Like her penalty for assists is not that much, right? They only lose like 10%. Plus they have all this like stacking crit damage. Plus they have that vulnerable. Plus they have the armor shred. Plus they with the Ignis they can't get critically hit. You know, it just sounds like a really survivable team.
We'll see. Well, we're still gonna go for it. Obito's asking what's her offense though. It should be high. I don't know. I don't think you got that information, did you, Loki?
I have it. It's 6693 physical damage.
Wow. Actually, that's pretty high. Actually.
Health is about 50k, 51k.
Wait, how much is her physical damage?
6693.
Base? Damn.
That's the highest in the game.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
By a lot. By like a lot.
Good God, 6693.
Because the one who has the highest base damage right now is Knight Luke, and he's at 51.
6693. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so she hits hard.
Unless these are Relic 8 stats. Do you know if the bot
I don't
grabs
know.
Relic 8 stats already or not yet?
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
she's
even
at
at Relic, it was
51k health, 35k protection, 152 speed. Health steals 40%. That's nice. 307 armor penetration. That sounds nice.
Damn.
Does she have like perma retribution? Is that why you're saying they're going to counterattack, or are you just talking Candyman's going to counterattack a lot?
no. Kenny doesn't counter. It's it's Dar Saxon that counters. I think.
Okay, so she doesn't have retribution. That's
No,
the
no, no,
problem.
no.
Okay.
But still, 60,
I want her to be good, man. Don't get me wrong.
6693, even with no mods, and even if that's Relic 8.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's silly.
These have to be Relic 8 stats. So I think these are Relic 8 stats.
Yeah,
They have-
so let's assume that they are, because there's no way they can't be not Relic 8 stats, because 6693. God damn, she's going to hit hard, man. And that armor penetration you just told me about? Good Lord. She's going to hit hard. Even under basic and stuff, man. She's going to smoke some fools. Damn. Yeah. Armor and Sabine dealing out armor shreds. She's going to hit stupid hard. Even harder than before, man. So she is slower, but she hits like a maniac. That's a crazy number, man. 6693. That's absurd.
I mean, I'm digging her outside of the leader spot, honestly.
I am too. I'm not.
Like, I can see her with Quill.
Yeah, you imagine her on Quill on that scoundrel team.
Because Quill's gonna wave and then she's gonna go. Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then she's gonna hit somebody hard, man. She's gonna whack somebody hard. Damn. All right. Well, we'll have to wait and see. That's really something else. And then we don't know if there's more bandos coming to the game. Maybe we do get that. I'm hoping, Loki and thing, that we get that one bounty, the one Mandalorian that's got the Gatling gun. That'll be the new tank. That would be fun. All right. So we'll still play around. We'll get into more of this tomorrow on the lunch stream, so you guys can join us in. I'll get her. We'll try to gear up as much as humanly possible, and play around with her a little bit. I'm digging that damage, man. Damn, the speed sucks, but if they gave her that damage and a little bit less speed, then wow. Oh, you said you hope his in-game name is John.
I'm just
Farvara.
I just hate to say it, man. I mean, it just feels like she's Cara Dune again, man. I hate to say it. Like, they're gonna milk us for resources, and then bam, like Galactic Legend, Yoda, and Maul come out, right? Like,
that's what they do, man. I'm used to it by
Well,
now.
Galactic
I hate it,
Legends
man.
Are they have to announce them at least 2 months in advance, right? Or at least a month and a half in advance.
Yeah, they did the last couple.
They
Yeah.
did.
they
They
have
announced
to-
the 2 icons. They're in the game already.
Every 2 weeks they give us the requirements, and there's 4 requirements, so it's at least 2 months until a Galactic Legend drops from their announcement.
Yeah.
If they drop Maul, I bet you're gonna need Bo-Katan as the requirement.
I
Watch.
bet you will, and I'll be
That's
like,
your death watch right there, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, keep that in mind. But I just feel like she's Cara Dune right now, man. She wants to milk they threw her in there to milk the resources.
Yeah,
And then
but
April 1st comes and they announce all the new, 6-month plans and road ahead and all that. Are they done with the road ahead? Does anybody remember?
I don't remember. I think
we're
are.
done with the
Yeah.
road ahead, right? Like, it was like armor and then the new game mode and then maybe some Mando tunes and that was it, right? Like,
Yeah.
We'll see.
like I feel like the road ahead is done, so the new one is coming. And again, why would they put a Maul icon and a Grandmaster Yoda icon into the game
Sure.
at this stage? Like, it just it's done. You know, like I mean, Mando's done. So I don't know.
Well,
I want her to be good, man. Don't get me wrong.
we'll see.
Don't get me wrong.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll play it out tomorrow. I'm gonna get her regardless. She's a favorite character of mine.
Sure.
And I think she's gonna be good. And Cara Dune actually turned out to be pretty solid. I mean, initially we didn't have anywhere to put her, but then Mon Mothma came out, and my God, does Cara rock in that squad? So, well, we'll see. All right, what are we gonna need for Galactic Legend Yoda? Everything.
But that's the thing, right? Is like I don't need another light side GOTV
I really don't.
team anymore. I don't.
Loki.
Yes,
I just remembered. I knew that I was thinking about this earlier, but I forgot because I was talking about the Retribution. It's the Ignits. So armor provides
Beskar 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it provides Retribution. That's I knew I was thinking about Retribution somewhere. So that's where I was thinking it from.
Sure.
So with the Ignits, so they'll counter. So that's why I think they're so survivable, is because they'll survive and then eventually they'll just counter like the crap out of the other team.
It's an interesting setup.
Because they can't get crit like once they get the Ignits going.
Yeah, plus they get all those buffs to be.
And then every time they attack out of turn, they recover health and protection. So that's why I was, because I thought about this a while for when I was thinking of a team.
Well, we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. All right. So with that, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that stuff you hear on YouTube. It's really important. Take a break, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab someone you love. Make sure you get consent, and let's get ready to rock and roll. We're going to go about an hour from now. We're going to go do the GA Center with yours truly and the Nev over on the Escape Podcast on Twitch. If you haven't followed them, you should. It's a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fun doing this. So, last thing I'll say too before we get out of here is thanks you guys for being here. We really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy the streams, and we appreciate you hanging out with us. If we do anything on a St. Patrick's Day and on a Wednesday, of all lots of things. And so we'll say this: wash your hands, wash your face, do your social distancing, still wear your mask. We're all getting vaccinated slowly but surely. I've already had my first shot. I get my second shot here in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And then we'll, just be safe. When you can get vaccinated, get vaccinated. But we're starting to get this under control, and then someday I'll be able to go to LA and meet the harem. Maybe Loki will share the harem. I don't know.
Finn said he's coming. He's gonna visit me.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do the harem thing, man. I'll be more into the crazy shit. Loki, we'll get crazy. He's gonna have karma. They're gonna want to do married couple things. So you can go do the fun touristy stuff. Me and you will just get shit-faced and have fun. We'll probably just stay up for 48 hours, play Magic the Gathering, drinking bourbon.
I hope to be doing something more fun than that, brother.
I know. We'll have fun, man. All right. So everyone have a great rest of your night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Be safe, and we will see you next time. Peace out.